Viewers, the Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh, you all know, has been villainized by the left for decades. It is usually described by this ecosystem as a right-wing, fascist, upper caste, Hindu nationalist organization that has excluded and tyrannized minority religions and castes, including women, viewers. On any given day, Latvian stalwarts will rant against the saffronization of India under the Sangh's ideological, and they call it this, viewers, onslaught. But not one of these individuals is ready to accept the facts that today, not only has the Sangh's membership been growing by 20% year on year, but that it is now being embraced by a diverse cross-section of civil society. In fact, viewers, people who didn't identify themselves with the Sangh's point of view are today happily sharing a stage and even endorsing its seva to the nation. The first day of the Sangh's centenary celebrations was attended by Salman Khan and Ranbir Kapoor, as well as filmmakers Mohit Suri, Subhash Ghai, Nitesh Tiwari, Mahavir Jain, Om Rawat, Vikram Malhotra, lyricist Prasoon Joshi, even K. Joe, viewers, was there. Somebody who has been associated or appropriated, I don't know, viewers, by the Latvians Brigade. On the second day, Akshay Kumar, Vicky Kaushal, actor Ananya Pandey, all of them were in attendance. It wasn't only that they shared a Sangh platform, but even endorsed the Sangh's point of view, viewers. Listen to what some of them said.
आज मुझे मोहन जी की बातें सुनने का मौका मिला। पहली बार उन्हें आमने सामने देखा है और उनकी बातें सुनी है और बहुत प्रभावित फील कर रहा हूँ। बहुत ही प्रैक्टिकल बातें, बहुत ही सेंसिबल बातें थी और बहुत विषय के बारे में बातें थी।
बहुत कुछ सीखने को मिला आज और मेरे संकल्प को उन्होंने और दृढ़ बनाया है। तो आई रियली होप टू टेक हिज वर्ड्स फॉरवर्ड एंड मैं देश की सेवा में थोड़ा सा और हाथ बटा सकूं।
बहुत सारी उनकी बातें बहुत दिल को भी छू गई और ये भी मैं कहना चाहूँगा कि उनका जो सेंस ऑफ ह्यूमर है वो कमाल का है। वो जिस तरह उसके सारे जो ख्यालात तो वो कहते हैं जो बहुत उम्दे हैं, लेकिन उनका सेंस ऑफ ह्यूमर जो है वो बहुत एंटरटेन भी किया उन्होंने। सबने बहुत हंसे भी और बहुत हमने अपलॉड भी किया।
Viewers, most of these stars are today being trolled. In particular, Salman Khan. No sooner did Salman Khan and these other A-listers embrace the Sangh and endorse its seva, they were singled out for abuse and mocked for their civility, viewers. UBT leader and Rajya Sabha MP Sanjay Raut questioned whether Salman Khan has sold his soul by accepting a payment to draw crowds or to project that Muslims are welcome at RSS functions, viewers. Sanjay Raut said, since when has Salman Khan been linked to the RSS? Since Modi has come to power, people are backing the RSS out of fear. They don't want to anger the RSS. The Sangh must answer, are doors of the RSS open to other Muslims? Or is this just optics for RSS image management, unquote? This is, of course, not the first time that the ecosystem has shamed targeted Muslims for embracing the Sangh or its political arm, the BJP. In 2023, viewers, Sehor, 30-year-old Muslim woman was beaten by her kin for voting for the BJP. After, viewers, she was trolled left, right and center for doing so. In 2022 in Bhiwandi, Muslim student Saad Adfaq Ansari was assaulted for supporting BJP spokesperson Nupur Sharma. As if, viewers, in a democracy he has no choice. In 2022, Muslim family attacked in Udhampur Nagar for backing the BJP and the Sangh. In 2020, Muslim BJP worker Zamir was assaulted for backing the CAA because it was seen as an ideological imposition from the Sangh. The attack on Muslims betrays contempt for secular constitutional democracy, viewers. Let there be no mistake about this. Jinnah wanted a nation where Muslims would only live for other Muslims. A nation where Muslims would vote for other Muslims. And that too only those who were committed to the idea of a state where religion was above the constitution. Or, viewers, were committed to the idea of separate electorates. And after sowing the seeds of religious apartheid, Jinnah succeeded in balkanizing India. That is why when a section of the Congress-led ecosystem begins to put religion first and shame the likes of Salman Khan for embracing the RSS, we need to be very, very alarmed and extremely quick to expose it. Today, viewers, they're shaming Muslims. Tomorrow, they'll shame Dalits, OBCs, Christians, Sikhs, Jains. These individuals are sowing the seeds for the breakup of our country along communal lines, viewers. And therefore, there are many questions to be asked. Are those shaming Muslims for supporting the BJP championing Jinnah wali Azadi, viewers? It's a direct question. Can parties that espouse tolerance and inclusiveness explain what's secular about putting dharam, your faith, over democracy? Should groups and parties shaming and threatening Muslims for exercising their democratic rights be banned? Viewers, let's open this up. Let's ask some fundamental questions tonight. I want to first begin with Kamru Chaudhary. We're also going to be joined by Tehseen Poonawala. We already have with us Mr. Abhijit Iyer Mitra. And we have the national spokesperson of the Bharatiya Janata Party, Pradeep Bhandari. But I want to begin first with Mr. Kamru Chaudhary. He's a political analyst, sympathetic to the Lutyens and Congress point of view. He's part of that ecosystem, has contested elections on a Congress ticket. He's quite the active politician. So, Mr. Chaudhary, it's a fundamental question tonight. Should people like Salman Khan be shamed for sharing a stage, for even endorsing the Sangh, for praising its seva to the nation? What's wrong?
Rahul, one thing you got absolutely wrong out here. Attending RSS Shakha's meeting the RSS chief does not mean serving the nation, because nation definition of the RSS and the Sangh is absolutely different from the definition of the nation that I and many of Indians know. For RSS and the Hindu Mahasabha or the Savarkar types or the Golwalkar types or the Godse type, for them Hindu nationalism is the actual nationalism, which I differ with. Because according to Hindu Savarkar, the idea of the nation begins by exclusion of those who are non-Hindus in the Indian ecosystem, right? So when he says that he recommends Sanskritized Hindi, or he justifies by telling people to abhor the Hindi Urdu or the Ganga Jamuna Tehzeeb or which he termed as the linguistic monstrosity. These are some examples that the ideologue of the RSS, the Savarkars, the Golwalkars, they try to bring into India's mainstream. But I'm afraid that when Savarkar said that the Hindus in India should grow stronger in time, these Muslims will have to play the part of the German Jews. I'm reading from a book. Savarkar
which book is this?
Approached by the British Viceroy.
Which book was this, sir? Which book?
Wait.
Can you name the book?
Yeah, it's here out here.
Yeah, name the book. Yes.
It's the RSS Icons of the Indian Right by Nilanjan Mukhopadhyay.
Right. So you
may
want
like it, you may not like it. But
so
it's a fact. There has been no challenge to this book.
Okay, one second.
But the
Let me
basic
ask you a
point
question.
that I wanted to
Kamru
bring out
Chaudhary.
here,
Kamru
now,
Chaudhary.
Just give me 20 more seconds.
No, you didn't answer my basic question. I'll come to all those passages that you're quoting and so forth. There's a context to all of that, but I'll come to that. One second. Let me ask you a very specific question, sir. I'll repeat it. Do you think the likes of Salman Khan should be shamed for exercising their democratic choice in a democratic, secular country like ours? Yes or no?
But the counter question comes.
Sir, answer the question. Why are you posing a question after a question?
Should people like Mohammad Deepak be generalized in India right now, or they should be
Sir, I'm asking you a
ostracized
fundamental
in
question,
India?
Mr.
The
Chaudhary.
answer
I
lies
am not
in my
here.
question.
I am not here. One minute.
No.
I am not
Do you
here to
support
defend.
Muhammad
Excuse me.
Deepak, yes or
Excuse
no?
me, sir.
No,
I am
the
not
counter
here
question,
to
do
talk
you
about.
support Muhammad Deepak,
Excuse
yes
me,
or no?
Mr.
Simple
Chaudhary.
answer.
Let's not have a back
No,
and
it cannot
forth
be
like
one-way
this.
monologue, Rahul.
I'm only I'm asking you a question. I'm not even giving you a monologue. You've given us the monologue, and some people would say it's unfounded. But nonetheless, I just want to ask you a simple question. Do you think the likes of Mr. Salman Khan or some of the others that I mentioned, and I'll name them for you because, sir, I know that public memory is short, specifically when the facts become inconvenient. Saad Adfaq Ansari or BJP worker, Muslim BJP worker Zamir, should they be assaulted? Should they be shamed? Should it be alleged that they have been bought over, that they're cowering in their shoes, and that's why they are with the RSS, etc., etc.? Should that be the attitude?
When the RSS practices an exclusionary policy towards the Rashtra, towards the nation that we know as an Indian, the definition of a Rashtra according to RSS is a Hindu Rashtra, where all the other languages, all the other castes, all the other religions are excluded by choice. So I don't see a reason why Kamru Zaman Chaudhary should be attending an RSS Shaka. Why should I attend until I am
You may not want to, sir, because you may be living
blackmailed
under a delusion, or you might have your views which might have been framed by some, I don't know, some misguided writings or God knows what else. But I'm asking you, what about Salman Khan? Does he not have a right? Yes or no? Should he be criticized?
The question of criticism does not arise by the question that if Muhammad Deepaks are there in this country. So viewers,
just imagine this, that selectively, so there is now, viewers, a cherry picking of situations. You will condemn Salman Khan for exercising his democratic right, but you will stand outside Parliament and say that we are the champions of democracy. So let me bring in Pradeep Bhandari once very quickly and ask him to respond to you substantially. Kamru Chaudhary has been quoting Savarkar from various books and all of that.
The author that he quoted yesterday retweeted Jairam Ramesh. So what he is quoting is nothing but unofficial Congress viewpoint. So Kamru should stop quoting from the Congress library and should start quoting primary text. Whether it is Kamru, Congress, Aurangzeb, Mughal and all. Yes, the same author retweeted, the same author. It said it in English, the same author retweeted. So
you're saying that this author we cannot go by because the author wears ideological blinkers
of the
and
Congress
party.
Party.
Of the Congress Party.
Of the Congress Party. Now, Kamru, do not interrupt. Do not interrupt like Aurangzeb or, Babar. Relax.
The point is the author is not here. But is his scholarship wrong? Let's get to that.
No, his scholarship is biased and colored because it echoes with Jairam Ramesh.
He might have pulled out.
Rebutting his scholarship on a primary text. See, Kamru, relax. What is the argument here, Rahul? Their argument is exactly what was of Jinnah's argument that Muslims can only vote for Muslims, and that is what led to the partition of the country. Historically, because the social media was not present and democratic decentralization did not take place, so the Congress Party thought that they could paint an extremely unified organization like RSS, which has worked for the unity and integrity of India as a communal organization, because Congress always had the colored glasses of that of partition and always looked at uniting the minority community for vote bank politics and dividing the Hindu community on caste lines. I will answer one by one. Mahatma Gandhi in Harijan on 28 September 1947, quote, I am extremely impressed by the work that the RSS and the Sangh has done. The Shaka is an extremely disciplined place, complete absence of untouchability and rigorous simplicity. That is Mahatma Gandhi. As per the Congress Party of Kamru Zaman Chaudhary and Rahul Gandhi, they will also call Mahatma Gandhi as communal. Point number two, they always branded that RSS was against Hindu-Muslim unity. Please note what Adarniya Sir Sangchalak ji has said. When people talk about Hindu-Muslim unity, I wonder unity is spoken for those who are different. But why to talk about unity for those who are already one? So all of us belong to one motherland, which is the Bharatiya motherland, and this is why whether Hindus or Muslims might have different faith, but all of us are civilizationalized Hindus. They will not understand it because they believe in the ideology of Jamaat. You recall how Congress supported the Jamaat, which does not believe in the Constitution of India but believes in Sharia. Point number 3. The Congress party quoted and said that RSS is against India's democracy and against, India is leading to division. Please allow me the last quote. And I quote the RSS. And this is from the RSS vision document right here on the website. If you go, please look at it. The Hindu culture is the life and breath of Bharat. It is therefore clear that if Bharat has to be protected, we should first nourish the Hindu culture. Keshavram Hegdevarji, the founder of RSS, and we are the majority, and if we do not protect the Hindu culture, it will be like Pakistan and Bangladesh, and the Congress will not understand it because the Congress believes in the ideology of Jamaat, ideology of Shariat, not the Constitution of India. In 10 seconds, this is the Constitution of India's original draft, which also had Prabhu Sri Ram inscribed in it, but the Congress party had the blinkers of appeasement. This is why they also changed it. So Kamru will not understand it. He believes in a Jinnah more, believes in an Aurangzeb more than in the Constitution of India and the Hindu culture.
Okay, one second. Mr. Kamru Chaudhary, a quick question to you before I bring in Abhijit Iyer Mitra, who's been very patient, and Tehseen Poonawala. Mr. Chaudhary, was Indira Gandhi secular, substantively secular or not? Yes or no?
A relevant question to today's topic.
You answer my question and I'll tell you why it's relevant. Was she secular?
He's exposed.
Why not?
Okay, why not? Now, viewers, this is what Indira Gandhi had to say. Now, let me finish, Mr. Chaudhary. This is what Indira Gandhi had to say about Vinayak Damodar Savarkar, that Kamru Chaudhary was lampooning here, quoting some author.
I need time to reply.
In 1980, on Savarkar's birth anniversary, Indira Gandhi wrote a letter to the Savarkar Memorial Committee. In it, she described Savarkar as a remarkable son of India. Remarkable son of India, viewers. Acknowledged his role in the freedom struggle. She referred to his, quote, daring defiance of the British government, unquote, and said that the nation remembered his contributions. She also released, viewers, a commemorative postage stamp in Savarkar's honor in 1970. And we are talking about 10 years before she paid this tribute. She was marking his centenary then. She says that decision was an important one. So, viewers, if Kamru Chaudhary believes that Indira Gandhi, why not, he said, was secular, what was she doing? Praising Savarkar, who Kamru Chaudhary says was militantly opposed to Muslims. Abhijit Iyer Mitra, could you explain to Kamru Chaudhary?
No,
1 second, sir. Let others also come in. It's okay. It's okay. We are putting facts out here. I'm not inventing this. As you said, these facts have not been contradicted. I can show you the letter also.
No, I just wanted to
bring 1 second. Let Mr. Iyer Mitra now come in. Let Mr. Iyer Mitra come in. What is happening here? Because the question is... So I'm asking just 1 minute. Let me ask Mr. Iyer Mitra, please. Can parties that espouse tolerance, Mr. Mitra, and inclusiveness explain what's secular about putting faith over democracy, shaming Salman Khan, a Muslim, for sharing a stage with the RSS chief?
Now, just the first thing, before we get to the question you asked me, the author that Mr. Chaudhary tweeted, I'm reading out from his own bio. Mr. Mukhopadhyay is an unabashed college dropout. So for people who keep talking about WhatsApp University, he's quoting this is it. Here. This is his own bio from his own publisher. Read the last line. So let's leave aside the college dropout bit. Let's get to the thing. Now, in a democracy, what is the point of a democracy? That every person, every thought, every stream is brought in because democracy is the calming process. It acts as a salve to mainstream everyone. If anybody feels they're extremist, democracy is what fixes all of that. Now, here there are individual citizens going around, meeting somebody. So what happens? Now, notice, has the RSS ever criticized anyone for meeting anyone? No. But the Congress, which is allegedly our paragon of democracy, and all their so-called secularist friends, oh, you can't, how can you meet these people? This is the kind of new untouchability they're bringing in. The old Brahmins had brought in untouchability, caste untouchability. These people are now bringing in. Janaudhari Brahman is their leader of the opposition. Na? He's making new Dalits in the new India. They were the old Dalits for old India. Rahul Gandhi is making new Dalits for new India. That is exactly what he's doing. There is no difference between them. They are practicing the same untouchability they want to condemn. And let's not remember, Rajiv Gandhi opposed the Mandal Commission. Rajiv Gandhi did not want reservation for OBCs, SC, STs and all of that. So this is a classic practice that they've done. It is in their DNA. It has always been in their DNA. Their thing has always been divide and rule. And you know what scares them the most, Rahul, is the fact that Hindutva is about overcoming caste, where Hinduism becomes your primary identity and your caste is nowhere in your primary identity scheme.
Okay.
That scares them because they learned so well from the British on how to divide and rule, keep everybody divided so that one family could always rule.
So let me ask Tehseen Poonawalla first. Tehseen Poonawalla, I hope your mum is feeling better now.
Yeah, I hope that.
And
I hope Tehseen, your mother
she's-
is doing better. Great regards and a lot of prayers for her early recovery.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Pradeep. Thank you.
From our side too. I just want to ask you, what distinguishes the like of Congress netas and others, and you can see the criticism against Salman Khan and Mr. Sami, who is an Indian citizen now, and other Muslims, and their attempt at shaming these Muslims for attending RSS or BJP functions or even voting for these entities, especially the BJP, and Jinnah's worldview. What separates them? If you're shaming people on the basis of the choices they're making democratically, and you're doing so because you don't think people of a certain religion should fraternize with people of another religion and another outlook, or even those that believe in something called Hindu nationalist way or culture, what does that make you?
So thank you, Rahul, for having me on the show. Thank you for all the wishes. I think let's break this down into 2 or 3 or 4 pieces. Number one, frankly, I don't want to get into the debate of Salman Khan or Adnan Sami or anyone being criticized. I, for one, engage with everybody. I think it's fine. I think that's just the way of how democracy functions. And people have a right to engage. And I think that's childish and not to get behind people who go to these functions. So that I'm not a supporter of. What I do, however, want to bring out, and where I am a critic of the RSS, is on 2 separate issues. Number one, and issue number one is, when the Honorable RSS head, Mohan Bhagwat speaks about the Bharat Ratna for Savarkar ji, and that's an opinion he has, the question that leaves me stunned and amused is, why doesn't the Honorable Prime Minister follow that diktat and do it? I mean, it's his government for the last 11 years. All he has to do is pick up the phone, call up the Honorable Prime Minister and say, I need this done. And the Prime Minister has to listen to the RSS chief. That's the way we know it works. The RSS is the founding organization. Even if he doesn't, he takes guidance from the RSS, he should do it. The point is, the Honorable RSS chief, I mean, just 10 seconds, to make this in a press conference, maybe shows me as a political analyst that maybe there is some amount of division. Why is the Prime Minister so uncomfortable out there? You're showing Mr. Sanjay Raut on the screen. He comes from the Shivsena UBT. He's in our alliance, not in the alliance of Pradeep. He will be okay with it. So do it. What does Kamru Zaman and I got to do? You are in government, you have to do what you have to do. But you are not doing it and you're playing a victim card.
Hang on. Tehseen, it's artful dodge, because we're not debating whether there is a division between RSS or BJP or who follows whose lead, etc., etc. I'm only asking a simple question. Isn't it time that you tell the likes of Kamru Chaudhary, and please tell him, you're sitting right across from him, please tell him that he is being an exclusivist like Jinnah if he is shaming some of his own community members from either voting for the BJP or going to RSS functions and so on and so forth. Could you please tell him that? Unsolicited advice from your side.
Look, I firmly believe people should engage with one another. They should talk to one another. But that engagement And if Kamruji feels that it shouldn't happen, that's his democratic right as long as he's not violent about it. What I'm trying to say is the issue is not people engaging.
No,
the issue is
I'll
more.
tell you what it
why?
is. When you
Why is it
shame
an
people,
issue?
I'll tell you.
Why does Mohan Bhagwat
I'm
ji
glad
get
you
the
posed
Bharat
that
Ratna?
question. Because, sir, let me tell you this. When you deny someone a democratic choice born out of their conviction, you are then militating against the Constitution. That certain people here clutch to their hearts, their bosoms, or they wave around as if it is gospel. If that is the case, they're being hypocritical. Would you agree?
But again, I think why this is misled is the actor that you're showing on screen, I think Salman Khan, he campaigned for the Honorable Prime Minister when he was Chief Minister.
I'm not
Gujarat,
misleading.
And Congress was
Why
okay.
are
Congress
people
is
that
not-
you are in alliance with, the UBT Sena, for example, trolling him, attacking him, claiming that he was paid to come here, suggesting that he has no will of his own, and not just that, Adnan Sami is being attacked. Why?
Look, I feel people should not be attacked. But I think, again,
But would
the
you
opposition...
say, therefore, if that is something that you hold dear, do
I
you
do.
believe then the time has come for the Congress party that you speak on behalf of to snap ties with the UBT Sena and others who don't only attack, by the way, and let's put it on record here, who don't only attack Muslims for exercising their democratic choice, voting for BJP, etc., but also attack outsiders in Maharashtra, so-called outsiders, people who come from the north.
So my opinion on a specific question, I don't speak for the Congress, I vote for them. Let me make it clear. But my opinion on the Shiv Sena UBT is very clear that the Shiv Sena UBT is a party that is destroying the Congress, is destroying Maharashtra. It hits Indians. I'm very clear on this. And they have no right to, just 10 seconds, they have no right to talk about Muslims. This is a party that stands by this fact that it is the one that demolished the Babri Masjid. It is a party that stands by the fact that it is proud. During Ramzan, there was a Muslim working in New Delhi in the Maharashtra, southern of Maharashtra Bhavan. They put food in his mouth forcefully, this particular party, I'm talking UBT. And Sanjay Raut has made the most derogatory statements against Muslims. I am not a fan of this. I believe they make a mamu out of Muslims.
So viewers, there you hear it. Who are the jinnahs in this land? The one that Kamru Chaudhary is holding up as symbols of rightful viewers' dissent against the Sangh, the UBTs of the world. Can you believe it, viewers? What we have come to in the name of targeting the RSS, Modi, etc.